Buckeye Association for Auto Racing proudly presents the Super Pro Series, crown jewel of late model racing in the Ohio Valley. Starting out the 2016 season with the Super Pro doorbuster at the Langley Field Speedway in Virginia. Your Pepsi Max pole sitter for the race is one of our rookies, Daniel Evans of the new Genesis Racing. As the green flag flies, Evans slides up the track a little bit, nearly gets into the 2 of Lucy Barton, and here comes the 34 of Parker Wetton underneath to make it 3 wide for the lead. It's a little bit tight off of turn 4, but everybody sorts it out, and we have a new race leader. Lucy Barton of Aerosport Racing takes the lead on lap number 1, as the 34 of Parker Wetton tries to get underneath the 94, and off of turn 4 he will just about clear the 94 of Daniel Evans. Kind of a surprise that Evans would sit on the pole in his debut race, but did a good job in qualifying. He scrapes the wall a little bit in turn 3, and he will drop back to the number 3 spot, but still a pretty good start for the young rookie. The number 4 spot is currently being contested by a whole pack of cars. As you see, the number 11 of Frank Gainey Jr., the most prominent champion and race winner in BAAR Super Pro Series history. Outside of him, battling for that 4th spot, is the 24 Valley Forge. Then you have Ashley Elliott in the 8, the 40 of Bridget DuSublin, the 16 of Star Banner, the 3 of Buddy Swanson, the 9 of Robert Burton, all right there fighting to get into the top 5 as Gainey Jr. finally clears the 24 and Elliott does the same off turn 4. A few laps later, Elliott would get underneath of Gainey Jr. for the number 4 spot. And going into turn 1, she will clear the 11 car, and here comes the 16 of Star Banner to join Elliott in that fight for the top 5, as Elliott firmly takes over the number 4 spot, and Banner battles with Gainey Jr. for the number 5 spot. Going into turn 3, the 88 of Chuck Darling gets into the 1 of Angelina Hawk, now driving for Red Bull Autosport, and that causes a chain reaction crash that brings out the first caution on lap number 9. As the 88 and 1 scrape along the wall a little bit. So let's see what happened here. Oh, the 66 of Brad Brinkley gets loose off of turn 4 and gets down into Liliana Machado in the 10 car, another rookie. And another rookie, Justin Fontaine, in the 02 car for Peterson Racing, gets loose in turn 1 and smacks the outside wall. All cars would be able to drive away though. The green flag comes back out on lap number 14, and Lucy Barton gets a good jump over the 34 of Parker Wetton, and she will maintain the lead down the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4 as Ashley Elliott takes a look underneath of Daniel Evans for the 3rd position. The 97 of Bill Jones, Evans' teammate, gets into the back of Trey Zavala, another rookie, sending him across the infield and the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4 sideways. And the 42 gets into the 99 of Roy Warren back in the Super Pro Series. And that brings out the 2nd caution as we take a look on board. Hunter Blaze in the 71 car. He was right behind that, and that came across right in front of him. And Angelina Hawk, tough break for her in her Red Bull Autosport debut as her engine expires under this caution. The restart would come on lap number 22. This time, Parker Wetton gets a good jump on Lucy Barton as he challenges her for the lead down into turn 3. And they are side by side for the lead as they come down the front stretch as the 94 of Daniel Evans looks on from 3rd. He's going to get a challenge from Ashley Elliott for the 3rd position as Star Banner looks on from the 5th position, and whoa! Parker Wetton slides up right in front of Barton coming off of turn 4, and he will take over the race lead. Wetton didn't really have that good of a 2015 season, but he's looking to rekindle some past magic as he takes over the lead. Ashley Elliott finally gets around the 94 to take over the 3rd spot, and here comes Star Banner to join the fun as she gets underneath of Evans as well. And whoa, everybody's slowing down up here, and oh, the 66 is slow, and the 8 of Ashley Elliott gets into the back of him. The 3rd caution of the day comes out. Ooh, that's what happened. The 66 of Brad Brinkley gets loose in turn 3, gets up into the 10 of Liliana Machado, And that car is smoking, and there's no caution yet for some weird reason. And Elliott gets into the back of him. The 40 of Dusublin and the 52 of William Brock, another rookie, gets into the 66 as well. Not really sure why the caution didn't come out there for the first wreck. And that would end Brad Brinkley's day as the green flag comes back out. Witten gets a good start as Star Banner now takes over the second spot from Lucy Barton. She kind of runs her up the track a little bit, but no contact. And now she sets her sights on the 34 of Parker Witten for the race lead. And a few laps later, she would get a run on the 34 down the backstretch and into turn 3. Ooh, almost gets into the side of the 34. And here comes Barton's teammate at Aerosport Racing, Buddy Swanson, up to challenge her for the number 3 spot. Man, side-by-side battles everywhere as we approach the halfway point as the battle for the lead continues to go here between the 34 and the 16. Well, I'd say this is one hell of a battle right here as they nearly get into each other there in turns 1 and 2 as Swanson finally takes over the number 3 spot, Banner takes over the lead, but coming off of 4, oh, the 34 gets into the 16 a little bit, sends her up the track and nearly spins her out, and that's going to prompt a warning from the officials to Parker Witten saying, hey, watch the driving there a little bit. We're still at the halfway point of the race, but Witten will take the lead back at the start-finish line, but they are still side by side in turns 1 and 2. And here comes Swanson into the mix as these two are battling each other for the lead. He's starting to catch up a little bit, and of course there's Lucy Barton right there as well. Some great racing here today in the Super Pro Doorbuster here at Langley Speedway, the season opening event of the 2016 season. In the number 5 spot right now is the 02 of Jennifer Duke. Of course, this is a single car operation. She had a few good runs last year, but for the most part wasn't really a factor in a lot of races. But she returns to the series this year and is looking pretty good here in the first race of the year, currently running up inside the top 5. And right behind her is Frank Gainey Jr. in the 11 car. Another driver who's making a good impression so far is Bill Jones in the 97 car, and there you see right there is his teammate Daniel Evans. The interesting thing about Jones is the fact that he started in the last row in 21st and has now passed his teammate on the track, and he started on the pole. So Bill Jones definitely making some heads turn here today. Also in his debut race, much like his teammate, and he's up inside the top 10. So despite that little incident earlier with the 42 car, and there you see the 7 of Samantha Welsh going by everybody. She's a couple laps down, but she's on some very fresh tires after making a pit stop earlier. The battle for third heats up again between the Aerosport teammates as Barton gets a run underneath of Swanson off of turn 2, and can she get up alongside? Not quite this time. Ooh, but she's right there. No contact though. Wouldn't really. That would be a very awkward team meeting after the race if those two got together. But she gets alongside going into turn 3, but can't quite stay there. Coming off of turn 4 and down into turn 1, she makes the move off of turn 2, and she's side by side with Swanson again. For the number 3 spot, she gets up alongside. She might have him this time coming off of turn 4, and she will take over the number 3 spot once again. And let's see if she can try to run down the leaders here, as Witten has gotten away, and so has Star Banner. But Chuck Darling and Justin Fontaine on lap number 54 calls the 4th caution of the day when they get into each other. Bridget Dusublin nowhere to go, gets into the 88 car, and that's going to end Dusublin's day right here on the 4th caution of the day. And this will bunch everybody back up for the next restart here on lap number 60. Witten currently leads, but here comes Banner underneath to challenge for the lead once again. Seems to be a recurring theme here. The second place car seems to get the jump on the leader more often than not on the restarts, but Witten is able to hold the 16 at bay, at least for the time being. But a couple laps later, here comes Banner for the lead. And the 7 of Samantha Welsh is faster than all of these cars because of the fresh tires, but she really shouldn't be, up here racing with these leaders as it gets down into the closing laps, because this is for the race win right now. Witten continues to try to fight off the 16 of Banner as the Aerosport teammates fight for the third position once again, and Swanson once again takes over the number 3 spot as Banner is once again side by side with Witten. This has been the battle all day long as Witten continues to hold the 16 at bay. Ooh, a little bit of contact there off of turn 2. Dipping and diving, slipping and sliding around the Langley Speedway, battling for the race win as they touch a little bit again, and Banner will take over the race lead. And the 7 of Samantha Welsh once again getting involved in this. She really needs to get out of the way and let these leaders race each other for the win. And the caution is out once again, and she will actually get one of her laps back. Caution number 5 on lap 66. Ooh, that's what happened. The 99 of Roy Warren tries to get underneath of Elliott and Forge to make it 3 wide, and all 3 make contact, sending the 24 and the 8 around here on the 5th caution of the day. So now we are down to the restart with 4 laps to go. Banner leads the way, but here comes the 34 of Parker Witten. He's got a good run, and so does the 3 of Buddy Swanson. He's right there as well. We see Barton in 4th. And here comes Witten underneath of the 16 car for the lead, coming to 3 laps to go as Swanson looks on from the 3rd position. Ooh, Banner goes out a little bit wide. Witten taking the low line as he gets underneath, but can't quite pull it in, coming to 2 laps to go. Banner continuing to run the high line. Whoa, she's going way up the track. Ooh, it actually scrapes the wall going into 3. She doesn't want to do that too much. And Witten comes underneath as they come to the white flag. We are in the final lap. And Witten continues to hug the low line, trying to get alongside Banner. And here she comes into turn 3. She scrapes the wall again. Witten dive bombs in turn 3. Oh, they touch coming off of turn 4 and coming to the line. It's going to be Star Banner taking the win here at Langley in a very close finish. Wow, that was perhaps one of the greatest races we've ever seen in the Super Pro Series, on board with Buddy Swanson as he got the bird's eye view. And wow, they really laid on each other for a long time in turns 3 and 4. And here's the aerial view. Wow, that's some major contact off turn 4. But rubbing is racing as far as I'm concerned, and that's the margin of victory for Star Banner, and Buddy Swanson was right there as well. Wow, what a race. And if this is the type of racing we're going to see this season, we are in for one hell of a year. Star Banner takes her 6th career win in the BAAR Super Pro Series and 1st of the season. Parker Witten will have to sell for 2nd, Buddy Swanson 3rd, Lucy Barton 4th. Bill Jones, a top 5 in his debut. Jennifer Duke finishes in 6th. Jones's teammate Daniel Evans finishes 7th after starting on the pole. Frank Gainey Jr. in 8th. Robert Burton 9th and Roy Warren 10th. And the point standings reflect the finishing order from today's race. Next time we hit the track, it will be at the Virginia International Raceway for the first road course race of the season, the Old Dominion Grand Prix. Thank you for joining us today. I'm color commentator John Lyondike, and we'll see you next time.